Already on Twitch. Hello to people on Twitch. And now we're on YouTube as well. So hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Van. And this live stream for Project Zomboid on Sunday afternoon. Right, so let's get rid of that. Here we go. Right, so what's been happening this week? Okay, so I've been on holiday this week. I've actually been doing some programming of my own. And I've also been spending a lot of time in-game, in Project Zomboid, building a base in Westpoint. And I will take you around that when the game starts. Other than that, I've been at a LAN party for the last couple of days with the Fragland crew. And we've had a lot of fun there playing games like Quake Champions, Wreckfest. We started playing a new game which is free on Steam called The Finals, which has been quite good fun. And what else we played? We played Beyond All Reason, but known as Bar, and a few other RTS games, and a Jackbox.tv party game whilst we were waiting for curry. So it's been a fun weekend. So we will get into something a little bit easier, less stressful. Yeah, right. Now the clocks have sprung forward. It's spring forward. And autumn it falls back, so the clocks have gone forward an hour. So I'm a little bit earlier this week. And this is how I died. Multiple times apparently. Okay, so not been in for a few days. Right, so you may remember at the end of last week's, whilst I was saying goodbye, if you watched the live stream, a zombie came into the garage and bit me. But he didn't actually bite me, he just scratched and lacerated me, and I'm actually in good health. I've got no damage whatsoever from that. Now, you may notice I've also been upping my skills a bit. I've worked on my tailoring to fix my clothes because they got damaged. But we're actually in the garage that I was trying to make into a base. So, morning Chubby Meal. So, made some modifications. I found a microwave and I've put in an oven. We've got some bookcases with pretty much all of the books. I've been very industrious. Now, the nice thing about being in the garage is these shelves and these shelves over here and the fridges respawn stuff. So, it's, as you can see, I've also barricaded the windows. But we also have, lo and behold, if we check in the bathrooms, we've actually got fresh water. And you may think that's a bit of an odd one. As you can see, it's actually raining outside. I've had to fix one of the doors. We've got some rain barrels. Oh, hello, Supertown. So we've got some washing barrels. I'm running a little
late this morning, so.
Well, I've literally just got on. Now, this is, you can see here.
All right.
Part of the problems which hopefully will be fixed in Build 42. If I zoom in, you can see that these barricades on the window intercede with the stairs, even though the stairs is in front of the windows. And that's hopefully they're going to fix that. That's part of a whole new layering system, which should also help with performance. Okay, so these two barrels supply a sink each underneath in the two respective toilets. And the generator is powering the varying electrics in there, like the fridges. So we've got cold stored food. I've been collecting cars, as you can tell, and even though I've got a generator up there, that one powers this building, but this one alone powers just the pumps. Right, so let me get back inside so I don't get nobbled again. It is cosmetic only, and this is one of the, like I say, it's one of the fixes that's coming in Build 42. Hopefully, Build 42 is going to be a couple of months away, but they did say it will be released this year, and Mr. Atomic Duck actually said first half. Where he got that from, I don't know. I mean, with regards to the stage, you can just go up them. It doesn't make a difference. It is just cosmetic. So, Because we've got power in here, the cooker works, the microwave works. These store cold foods, and I've been raiding the Gigamart. Though the key lime pies have started to go stale, the chocolate cake, so I'll eat one of those. Stale food's not that bad. And some of it's still fresh. And in the freezer section, there's actually frozen meat. Right, so that's where we are. So the whole thing now is to push forward from here. He says, push forward from here and try and get somewhere near Louisville. Now, the first obstacle I'm going to come across, of course, is tons of zombies. They're just going to be everywhere. And the second problem I'm going to be having is getting through the military checkpoint. The problem with the military checkpoint is there's usually a load of cars stacked outside the front of it. So it's usually a case of fighting off a horde of zombies and trying to move the cars out of the way. If you want to get a car through, that is. Now, usually sometimes you can get round and then get through the gate. So maybe I will be able to get somewhere near the 3-car garage today. But that's a big if. Because as you can see, it's all 9 o'clock, it's raining. Anyway, this week, Red Bull. Loving Red Bull. How I miss it. On a weekly basis. Oh yeah, that just hits the spot that no other drink does. Right, okay. So we seem to be devoid of power. Is that because... Oh, no, we've got power. That's good. I'll actually check on that generator up there. And because my character has the outdoorsman trait, so 89% fuel and 69% condition, so it's in good condition. Now I could do with getting rid of the fridge out the front. That one, because I'm not using it. And I've got 2 fridges. The thing is what's happening is the more electricity devices you have, the more it has to generate, the more petrol it gets through. Yada yada yada. So having as fewer bits and pieces as possible, like this light here, is also, now that it's come on, it's now using electricity from the generator. But that's the base, and you can see it's just got a pretty basic log wall around it, and I've just kept it as small as I possibly can. I wanted a bit of area down here to make sure I've got some area to move around. But that's it. Right, so let's see. Now I know I've actually been out to the bridge, but I've not been too far past the bridge. Right, we can actually check all of the stuff we've got when we're inside the car. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got an axe, bottles of disinfectant, bourbon, shotgun shells, duct tape, and that. So super! Is he there? He did say hello. He's muted himself. He's obviously giving his greeting on his channel. Now, what I'm thinking is perhaps I could do this differently. I think we might have to do, to get past so many zombies are burning. Let's go check it out, see how bad it is to start off with. And because I've been active in this area quite a lot, there aren't that many Z's kicking about. Oh, I did manage to get into the gun store as well, which is around the back of the Gigamart. Whoops. Sorry, not sorry. Are my lights actually on? I can't actually tell. Yes, they are, but they're not doing much. They're rubbish. Okay, so it's just a couple there. I'm going to try and make a push for the military checkpoint as quickly as I possibly can. I want to try... Oh, we're at the bridge. This is the bridge. Did some extra work to get it up. Oh, and I've just crashed the car on the barriers. Oh, now the lights decide to show up. Apparently you have to crash the car to make the lights work. Right, so the majority of the zombies that I came across, I got a Malteser egg, which I don't have with me. But I did get an egg, yes, you're right. It is the Sunday I got an egg. How about yourself, Chubby? Did you get one? Right, so there's a few. Still haven't come across. Yeah, I've got a sweet tooth. I love sugar. Right, okay, so back it up a bit. How did I get bitten through the car? Are you joking me? Scratched and bleeding. Disinfect. God damn it. That is unreal. I'd have been better off fighting. Which is what I'm going to do. Screw you guys. Lots of leather jacket. Any more? No. Right, okay. It's got some leather strips and we got some thread, but I don't have a needle. So, as per usual, I wonder if they managed to get through the windscreen, because I think the windscreen's broken. Let's have a look at my clothes. I don't think we've got a sewing kit. So what I'll do is I'll put that in the back of the car. It's one of those annoyances. It's a Project Zomboid annoyance. Right, a couple behind me. This guy in front. Okay, there's more than a couple. Yep, definitely more than a couple. I don't want to go too far in this direction because technically I'm backing into what could be a crowd of zombies. Right, so I'm going to stand on the chest of this one, just take in the area. And again, it's night, I'm fighting zombies in the dark. Because while I'm trying to fight them in the headlights... Yep, they're coming thick and fast, aren't they? Oh my god, where are they all coming from? Right, I definitely think the word burning is going to have to come into this. If they're coming out of the woodwork like that... It's going to turn and walk away. Check on my health. Bandage is fine. Toddle around these guys. That was close, nearly ran into that one. Just saw that one making out from behind me. Right, so I think, yeah, the safest thing to do is go get one of the other... Go get the 2 police vehicles. It's going to drag these guys away from my truck so that I stand a chance of getting in it without getting bitten again. I mean, how rude. Do a couple of circles. Attract as many of these away from my vehicle as I possibly can, so I can actually get in it. Haha! Missed both my legs. But not my upper arm, apparently. Okay, so I need to do a bit of preparation for this one. And I think it needs to stop raining and all. I've never known or heard of players being struck by lightning. You would have to be exceptionally unlucky in a game to be struck by lightning. Yep, there's the road. It's actually quite difficult to see in the fog. Actually, I'll probably need those leather straps on. Leather strips, 6. And what I'll do is I'll take out the others, the dirty ones. And the thread. Eat some more cake. Right, let's wash some of those strips up. Clean those strips. 3. Let's see if my clothing took any damage. So I've been working on my tailoring as well. Let's see, camo t-shirt. So the t-shirt got some damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to inspect it, and you can see that it's got a hole. Tailoring. Yeah, I've got the wrong kind of fabric for that. That took some damage. Let's inspect that. I don't have a needle. Dash it. So I'm just going to stash these over here. But I need a needle. See, I'll keep the thread. I'll just put the leather strips in there. See, needles is another one of those things that we haven't found a lot of. I've got a few supplies, as you can see, kicking about. Now, these shelves have restocked a lot as well. They've restocked at least 2 or 3 times, and so are these ones over here, so it's all good. Obviously, I've got some pots in the oven with some water so I can sterilise bandages. So what I'll do is I'll remove this one, and I will add a sterilised bandage to that. So it just says scratched. So I got lucky again, it has to be said. So I can wash, I can clean the bandage, and then with the oven I can turn it on, because this cooking pot's got water in it, and this water was from one of the barrels out the front. As you can see, there's only a little bit remaining. You can then disinfect the bandage with the hot water, and then turn the oven off, and then you have a sterilised bandage. Oh, Iceman Central. I'm good, thanks, mate. Good, thanks. Having been to the LAN party for the last couple of days, I'm absolutely stuffed. So I don't have any snacks at the minute. I'm absolutely overweight. Yeah, I mean, the puzzles in Robin Hood Sherwood, in Barnsdale area, are pretty okay. There was one which was a real swine, and it took me a while to work that one out. And it was you've got a couple of buildings and 3 or 4 mirrors, and the first one you have to sort of like point it the mirror through the building, and then you can't angle it to the next one. You have to angle it up at a window, which blows up the wall that's in your way, and it's not obvious to do that. That's one of the harder ones I managed to do. And one of them was just simply a case of getting the angle right. But those light mirror ones, there's a lot of those light puzzles. Those are the harder ones that I've come across. The music ones were quite interesting. Get it wrong and you get a spike up the bum. Lose some health. But yeah, how's yourself? Oh, and thank you to Chubby and to Westpoint Central for getting on the chat and saying hi. If you are watching and you're enjoying the content, hit the like, consider subscribing, check out my other videos, join us on Facebook and what's that other one? Discord. All the links are in the description below. What was I doing? Well, I'm going to need some wood. And I'm actually going to wait until it's daylight as well, because I'm getting fed up of fighting in the dark. I need some daylight, goddammit. That's cinnamon roll. Oh, let's see, it's cinnamon roll. I like cinnamon rolls. They're lovely. So hopefully, my 4th injury on this character, I'm getting really lucky. It has to be said. And the only thing that I'm missing is a needle, so I can actually patch up my things right. So boredom. My character's getting bored, but I have a shelf full of comic books that I can read to alleviate that. That's the nice thing about setting up shop in a garage. The only problems that I see with this setup is there's no back door, and if the zombies are coming, and they get through the outer door from the perimeter fence, there's no escape. There's nowhere to go from here. That's the only problem with this location that I can see. But because it's literally on the outskirts, and this road was chocker with zombies, it has to be said. Right, so we made it down to here, and that's where things started getting sticky. And we've got all that way to go. Now, the military checkpoint, which is just here, it has some gates either end, and there's a load of cars just here. So we may get down this way, because you can see there's some houses down there, and I think that's where I'm running into problems, because I think it's those houses that's spawning all the zombies that are turning up there. But okay, let's go see if I've left some wood lying around. Because I used this back area out here. Oh, twigs on the tree branch, we'll loot that. Now I did actually get from up here, it's like a couple of minutes walk. If I pin that. Again, it's dark and I'm looking for things. Looking for things in the dark, Ben. Stop doing it. Ah, here we go. Logs. A couple of logs, some twigs and some branches. Now this will overload me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a campfire kit. Assuming I can find some stones in this area and on the road. I'm going to bung them in the back of this police van down here. That's Dave's. That's Dave's police car. Oh dear, where did they come from? Might have to run away in a moment. Duh! You naughty zombie. How dare you trying to cost me? Small pocket of resistance. Viva la resistance! Right, I'm doing something stupid, aren't I? I'm being dumb. Just about there. So what we do is we go in the back of the truck with you, in the back of the truck with you, in the back of the truck with you. Okay, can't put any more in there. Right, what we need now is we need to make a campfire kit. I did just leave that running. Let's do this in the sanctuary. Right, so what do I need? I haven't done one of these in at least 5 minutes, and I always forget what it is. Survivalist campfire kit. Make a campfire kit. We can use logs and twigs. A log and some twigs. Right, so let's do that. Let's go grab a log. I have some twigs. And why can't I make a campfire kit? It said logs and twigs. Craft one. There we go. Campfire materials. There we go. That's what we need. Oh, so this is going to be slightly painful. Because in order to make this work, I'm going to need to tow one of the other vehicles. Maybe. It could be either vehicle, but I'm going to take the other police car. I think Super's deserted me. Right, it's nice that this van, this truck, is so much better at pulling vehicles than the Humvee. Ah, Heather Stave, thank you for joining the channel. Hi, thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Any questions that you've got, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so okay, that's fine. You don't have to ask questions. It's an if you want to, not a you have to. Right, let's push that up there a bit. Right, so this is where the action was kicking off. Yeah, there it is. See if I can pull this off, because quite often I don't. Now both of these cars are drivable, so I can get them into position. Might have to take some of these zombies out just to give myself some breathing space. I don't think many are coming, so I think we can handle what's here. Now I am wary of the fact that I'm over encumbered. Okay, so the trick of this is to actually put the driver's door hard up against the other vehicle. Oh, we've got a few. Haven't got time to do that. This is going to be fun. I think most of these zombies I'm just going to have to fight and see whether I can actually attract any with a fire. Which is what I suppose I could do. Give myself some breathing room. Is just dive into the forest there. That's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. As the song says, you ain't seen nothing yet. Right, so I'm going to build the fire just there. Keep an eye out for zombies trying to nobble me. Gonna grab a couple of logs. Just the one, because I've got that guy coming. Going to add the tree branches and see how much fuel we've got, and then I'm going to try lighting it, and then I'm going to try. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so let's have a look at the info. 15 hours. 15 hours. That sound about right. Let's give it a go. Let's see what it does. Let's light it with the twigs and a lighter. Right. Okay. So I've been playing Project Zomboid for years. I released videos back in 2018, I believe, maybe 2019. Right, okay, so this is where things get a bit hairy, because hopefully I've done this right. Emphasis on the hope. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing live streams for the last 2 years or so. And originally I did some solo stuff. Right, now hopefully all those zombies that I took up there are now going to come back to the car and then step in the fire. And usually we do two. And if the worst comes to worst, I can always just drive away because I'm in the driver's seat. That's an interesting one. I don't really have big numbers in terms of stream sizes. I do get a fair number of views. I regularly get around the 50 to 60 mark. But some of my videos are in like tens of thousands. So, and I know they've broken the window. Of course, it always helps if you've got food. Got chocolate bar, peanut butter, got crisps. Right, so they're beginning to catch fire now, look. Now the car does get a good battering, it has to be said. Well, thank you very much, Heather. Thank you for dropping in, saying hi, and getting on the chat. As the zombies congregate around the fire, they'll slowly start spreading it to each other. Yeah, I'll be here for a couple of hours. I'm here until about 3 o'clock. But we don't have super yet. Now what's interesting is these guys are all hanging back. And these guys are just over there, despite the fact that the sirens are going. This is new behaviour. I think it generally works better with the more zombies. The more zombies there are, the better it works. So doing something like this in Louisville, where there are tons and tons and tons and tons of zombies, you need to run it. But you get the idea, you get the principle. See, they're trying to get at me on the other side of the vehicle, but they can't because I'm on the other side of the vehicle and that path is blocked. You could use a wall to do this. I've used walls before. So you just park up beside a wall, set your fire or fires. And just let it go. You need food, you need water, because you're going to be in there for a while. But these guys, they're just hanging back. That's just weird that they're doing that. Plus, these guys don't seem to be dying very quickly either. Now, one's gone down. I don't understand why these ones aren't joining in. This is different. Usually, they will just come at you. Now, what would be interesting is if the developers have seen this tactic and worked it out, so that the zombies are clever enough to bash the car to a position where they can get the driver's door. That would be interesting. There's so few zombies though. That's the interesting part about this as well. Every now and again a new one comes in, there goes one, look. Then another one comes in, takes the place, walks through the fire. but none of the others are. It's like the others realise it's a bit fruitless. There we go. All of a sudden... Now, the police car will be ruined after this, if you hadn't realised. You can see that they'll be doing some metal work to repair the bonnet, and perhaps glass work as well. It's usually easy enough to come by. See this one, look at this one down here. It's got no idea what to do. Hey, Super.
Hello, Van. Hello again. Happy Easter.
And you, happy Easter.
I don't know what happened, but I need to find that bunny. Because he made my ears bunny ears now, today. He turned my helmet into bunny ears.
Oh, lovely.
Because you know I have the helmet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He turned that into bunny ears. I gotta find him. And have him change me back to where...
I'm seeing some weird behaviour from the zombies.
I don't think I'm muted on my end here. No? Oh. Let's see here. Okay, test.
Yeah, I can definitely hear you.
You can hear me, but... Let me...
Right. So...
Apparently my stream can't hear me.
Oh!
So, let's see here. Let's test that. Test. Okay, there we go.
Awesome. My camera didn't work to start off with. That took some fiddling.
Okay, so can you hear me now? Yeah. Apparently the stream element or Streamlabs was being goofy today, so oh well, what can we say? It's technology.
It is. Alright, so I tried to set up a burning. It's not going particularly as well as I hoped. It has to be said. There are zombies just standing around the car. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Why are they standing around your car? Are they trying to find out how much you want for it?
Yeah. I don't know, that one looks like he's got a bread shetty out of his leg. But this one in the purple... Oh, she's calmed down now. She was like waggling around left and right, like she's like stuck, but they're just standing there. It's really weird. I think what's happening is there's like a single layer of zombies around the car. It's just so odd. I've never seen anything like it in game.
I'm guessing you were on earlier this week.
Yes, because the clocks went forward an hour last night.
No, I'm saying you actually were on the server, weren't you, or was it Dave?
Oh right, yeah. I've been on the server this week. Because I've been on holiday this week.
I wish I could take the holiday. All right. Or I'm still in Rosewood.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I made my way back to Rosewood, but
I've made a base in Westpoint in that garage. I've built that up into a bit of a base. But these guys on the front, they're just not dying. And these guys around the back, they're just not getting burnt because these other zombies are sort of hanging back. Usually, if you've watched the channel before, if you get lots and lots and lots of zombies swarm the car, the fire just spreads around all of them. I think I should have put a fire at the back as well.
Well, we got some fire spread on, so
Yeah.
if there's a good crowd of them, then
I mean, you've got two zombies standing next to each other here, but only one of them's on fire. And like I say, we've got other zombies that are just hanging back for no reason whatsoever. What I might attempt to do is just
that's a
nudge
police siren.
Yeah. 2 police cars, but only one of them's siren's going.
Well, maybe both of them should have had.
Who knows? Who knows? But right, so in comes another one. Then he catches fire immediately.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Oh, another one's just gone in. The police officer's just come in. Police officer's on fire. We've got this one in the pink. Oh, another one's just gone. Police officer's moved up. So I think I've just seen another one go. It's just so weird that there's... Some of them are just hanging back. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to move it forward a bit. Maybe I'll have more luck.
Well, I did take and harvest our potatoes at Rosewood.
Oh, that's very good.
So we have fresh potatoes. Maybe I go see what trouble I can stir up in Muldrow again.
That one's been knocked out of his place. Yeah, he's like just standing there randomly on fire waiting to get another spot.
You knocked somebody out of line.
Yeah, I did. I'm a naughty person. Now, you see, the thing is this also only generally works. Which is like, if you're not in the car, the siren turns itself off. Which is why you have to be in the car, which is why you need food, which is why you need water. And a fire that lasts a long time. Let's just move it forward just a bit. That one's coming. That one was actually coming for me. Hopefully, I can get more of them on fire. Yeah, that seems to have worked a bit better. That one definitely looks like a bread shitty. Anyways, let's. I haven't had any problems with my bandage. I've had to remove it for a while, so yeah. And I'm fine. I live again. Eat some chips. I've got plenty of bottled water. So if my water here in my main inventory runs out, I've got 2 replacements.
I could have swore we had some duct tape around here.
Yeah, well, I've picked up a fair bit of it.
So I was gonna use it to fix up my...
Aha, finally. Now it's interesting that there's a fire between the cars. And it looks like the car is actually now on fire.
Well, then...
Should I be worried?
Just don't roll down the window.
Yeah. Yeah, for God's sakes, don't touch the window.
I think as long as you don't roll down the window. There's the duct tape.
There is duct tape. Tape of the duck. I think what's happening is it's burning the road. Because varying parts of the road, it's just a... Oh yeah, it's actually just the zombies on fire. That's good. We like it when the zombies are on fire. But they are taking a long time to die.
Well, yeah. They don't want you to move on.
Dive pretty quick.
Then they just don't want you to move on.
No, they want me to move on with them. Into the afterlife. Right, so Heather said there was a lot of zombies. Now, if you're a regular watcher of this stream and how much trouble I've actually had getting to this point, you'll know that this is nothing. Nothing. So we'll try this again further around the corner and see if we can attract more attention. And I'll try putting up more flames around, because this is a really good way of getting rid of a load of zombies without actually having to use a weapon. Alright, I'm actually going to turn...
I'm gonna load up on all the shotgun shells here.
Of course. You might find that the police station in Rosewood has respawned shotgun shells. And same as mine.
Well, we got 10 boxes of shotgun shells here.
Okay, I've got some in the back of my truck. You checked the crates on the bottom left?
That's where I got the shotgun shells.
Oh, okay, alright. That's an interesting question, Chubby. I don't think they can. I think if they're already upright, that's fine. But I think maybe if you knock them over, they could. Did you see this one just here at the back? Now he's not dead, and he's not crawling around. He's like pinned by the fire, by the car. Now zombies can crawl under the cars. It's one of the settings in the menus. I don't know whether it happens, whether it's part of the apocalypse defaults. See, these two, they've fallen under the bus, so to speak. I'm just going to run them over. Alright, and that is the end of those zombies. But you can see the fire. What the fire is actually doing here is it's actually burning off the paint, off the yellow lines of it, which is pretty cool. It has to be said. But let's take a look. This car was in reasonable good condition. Let's take a look at it now. Yeah, so, oh yeah, it's just the window. They've trunk condition 0. They really went to town on that. But the window, they really didn't do too much damage to the rest of the car. It's just the trunk. That's really interesting. Okay. Let's, before I tread on the fire, let's put the fire out. And what we can actually do is we can actually...
Well, that might be an idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Right, let's see. I'm actually going to turn this off because I don't want it to attract any more attention. I'm just going to wander around the corner. I want to see. Because I really want to get a big group, you know?
You really want that crowd.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm surprised there weren't more in that. That was very pallid in comparison to our usual burning. Oh, I'm going to take this guy out down here. Hello. And I think what I'll do is I'll try and set up... Whoops. Missed. Overzealous clicking. I'll try... Right, so again, there's just one or two little stragglers.
I'm gonna kind of skill up them almost a moment because apparently I haven't been reading enough books.
Ah, okay. Well, that looks a little bit more promising. It has to be said. Perhaps try if I put the cars here, maybe.
And I am having a breakfast of champions today by eating deviled eggs.
Oh, you devil. Let's go with ripped clothing. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ripped sheets as fuel. Didn't mean that. Oh, they followed me. That was a surprise. I think I looked and there were none. Now there's about 5. Again, not a lot of zombies. Oh, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Well, hopefully all the Easter bunnies the Easter bunny actually brought people good stuff today.
Indeed.
And didn't hide the Easter baskets too far.
Also, I need to cut down another tree. Get some more logs. But now it's nice and clear up here.
My son came out a little bit ago trying to be a bunny.
Nice one. Boing, boing, boing. I do think I've got an axe. So I think I can actually cut down this tree here.
Yeah, the Easter bunny hid his basket in the microwave today.
So it was hot chocolate rather than chocolate egg, yeah?
Well, the microwave wasn't actually turned on, so luckily
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
But yeah, Easter bunny tried to be sneaky this year.
Tried and failed?
No, I told my son that sometimes I've had the Easter bunny hide the Easter basket in the microwave at times.
So he got a clue then, yeah?
Yeah, when we were younger, the Easter Bunny did hide it in the microwave at one point. Actually, even hid it in the oven.
Right, okay. Let's see.
But yesterday we did the Easter things for some Easter stuff with his sister's family. And we had a supper and then also did a game where basically you open the plastic egg, and inside it either had a piece of candy
Mm-hmm.
or it had a note thing for you to either get a prize or do an action.
Okay.
And one of the actions that if the kids would have gotten it would have been Pie Dad in the face.
Pie Dad in the face.
Or
Lovely.
Pie Dad. Only this year, instead of just one like last year, there was 3 dads.
Oh.
So there was 3 dads that could have got pied in the face.
Face pie.
Exactly.
Well,
So-
you know, you need to moisturise your face sometimes, yeah?
With whipped cream pie.
Yeah, absolutely. Cream's good for the face. Brings all the colour out in your skin.
But yeah, for the most part, though, it was actually a fun time. The downside is there was also one that said Pie Grandma,
Ooh.
Pie Jima, and his sister's grandma was the only grandma there.
Oh.
My son got the Pie
Oh.
Jima.
No, I bet she was well pleased.
So, he definitely pied her.
Pied her good and hard, did he?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
And
I'm not
then
seeing
his-
masses of resistance up here. I'm going to go grab the other car. And I'm going to go take a drive. What I might do... Let's drive back with this one. Because apart from an absolutely broken trunk, and it is a perfectly good working vehicle, it survived really well. And all of that is easily fixable, so what I'll do is I should just park it off the road because I know what I'm like. So I've done more damage to this car by trying to drive it. I'm going to use this one because it's got the windows of safety. I stand a better chance of escaping with this one.
But then I did get some revenge from last year for the fact that he took and nobody actually got the only Pie Dad in the face was that actually got full-fledged accomplished was done by his sister's the grandchild. So and then otherwise it was make somebody do an action. So his sister got got 2 in a row of the makes somebody do something. And she actually, she goes, starts off with telling her sister to pie their dad in the face.
What is
And
it with you
then-
and pies to the face?
I
It seems to
don't
be
know.
like a family tradition for you guys.
Well,
Oh, there's a few.
they like to torture the dads.
Yes, yeah.
Or try to. It was not my idea.
It's the done thing in your family, obviously. Oh, that's the wall. It's the
Not
wall.
directly in my family. I mean, growing up, we never actually did the game like that.
Okay.
Well, since Ven's not going to be back to Rosewood anytime soon, I could take and move this one book into the wrong place, and
Oh! How dare you! I've just heard my OCD crying. All right, so that's not too bad down there. It has to be said.
again, like I said, it's not like you're going to be back here anytime soon.
No, that is very true. I'm semi-determined to get to the 3-car garage, even if it's just a case of getting there and, you know, just seeing how terrible it is and then turning around and coming back. Because I don't think I'm going to get anywhere past the military checkpoint today. And I actually want to, in this stream, to show if Heather's watching it a bit later, just how many zombies there are. If not at the very end, I'm just going to log in as the admin, and as the admin just go into Louisville. Because at the moment this isn't awful. I'll give it that. It's not so bad. I want to sort of try and stay away from that top edge. That's where the... I wouldn't want to fight my way through this lot, but they're beginning to get more. And that part of the problem with that is there's no ability to escape or create yourself a little niche of area. This is nowhere near as bad. There's a large group. Look at that. And another large group. I've just driven through a pole that isn't there. That's good. I like it when things like that. Well, so we're closing in on the military checkpoint. We are actually getting there. It's not too far away. You'll know because we'll see a big wodge of cars just stuck in the middle of the road. And this is the beginning of it. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to drive just straight down the centre. Yeah, as I thought, that's not going to be a thing. Yeah, so here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about all of that.
Well, looks like Dave's at least somewhat been here. Because you didn't come refill the generator, did you?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I have been to Rosewood this week.
I just noticed that the generator wasn't filled. It was filled. And I haven't been on.
Okay, so I'm using what could be considered a very bad tactic because in doing this, I am damaging the car.
Are you running them over?
Yep, and the glass is gone, so I'm going to try and make a bit of a getaway. At least give myself some space.
Alright, I'm on Metalwork 3. Let's see how many times I get kicked off here.
4 or 5 at least.
But in my solo playthrough with no cars, then I am I'm almost into the town of Riverside.
Ooh, nice. That's a long walk.
Yes. It is a long walk, and I've looted a fair amount of stuff. I've probably got everything I need to actually start building my own base, my base from the ground up. But that is end goal, not current goal.
Gonna run around most of these guys.
The end goal, I cannot start building till I've at least visited 3 out of the 4 towns.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. That's quite harsh. Has to be said.
So that means Riverside, Rosewood, and Mulgrove for sure. And then at the same time, I cannot actually finish that base or hook it up with water and stuff till after I visited Westpoint.
Oh, that was
Granted
close.
that where I plan to base it up, build the base, is near water anyway. So
Well, that's bad. So I didn't like the fact that they were coming in at 2 different angles.
they just wanted to test your moxie.
Oh, yeah. Testing my chutzpah.
But yes, and currently with this learn how to read mod, I actually have gotten to where I can read slow reader.
Crowbar on the floor.
So I can actually read the books.
Now this is where things were a little bit difficult for me because I wasn't able to get these up.
And I did survive the chopper event in that playthrough so far.
Jolly good. Survival is good. Haha.
Yes.
So I'm going to clear out these bits. Yes, I did just see that one. Just about here he is at the minute. Now it's interesting that the sort of like black and orange cones do not impede your progress in any way, shape or form.
Yeah. So 270 shotgun shells.
A mere snip.
That's just a light. That's a light. That's
a
light carrying for
spree.
me. Or a heavy one, depending on how I do.
Yeah.
Knowing me.
Huh.
And now I'm level 5 metalworking.
And there was much rejoicing.
And of course, the drink of choice today is
Dub.
a little energy drink. Dubby. And anybody who would like to try some Dubby, the canisters, I do have a link in my description where basically if you click on it and use the code word Geek Talk, you can actually get 10% off.
Well, I'm going to take these guys out over here. I don't like the cut of their jib.
Do you ever?
No. Let's be fair here. But at least I'm evenly handed in that respect. Hello. Let's just drag a couple in my general direction. It's hideously dark. Again, I'm fighting zombies in the dark. On my own.
It's
all by
typical
myself.
Venway.
All
well,
by
Dave was with you last week.
Yeah, it was quite useful actually. We got our fighting quite well paced last week. We were doing quite well fighting shoulder to shoulder and all.
Where I was actually completely taken and blasted him.
Yeah, you was being your usual loud self with a shotgun.
Exactly.
Bertha was very vocal last week.
Exactly. Did you see how many?
I did.
Did you just watch the?
It's always interesting to watch the stream from another perspective.
You seen the carnage that Bertha was making?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm quite a distance from my car at the moment, but you can actually get to the military checkpoint. In fact, whilst I'm here, I'm actually going to eat some crisps. So we've actually got quite far now. I did skip a load of zombies because you could just weave in and out without too much grief. But I did need to make this area clear. I think. All right, yeah. So I've actually hit the military checkpoint. You can see the gate.
You've hit it literally.
Not with the car. No, I'm at that point. I'm just going to upset Chili Dog because I've been upsetting Chili Dog this whole stream because I've been killing zombies in the middle of the road. I know that's one of the things that hurts his OCD.
Well, I told him. I said,
Yep.
on my no car playthroughs, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have gone this whole time and not actually got kicked off while I'm reading a book.
Yep, I did see that one approaching from behind in the dark. Sometimes I even amaze myself. And I apologise to Chili Dog for the carnage in the middle of the road.
Well, so far nobody's really been on today very much. I mean, it seems to be a pretty quiet day.
Well,
I'm guessing a lot of it's... It is Easter Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, I see an axe.
The axe man cometh for his axe.
Absolutely, that's my axe. I'm having that back. Hello. Goodbye.
And if you don't know what we're talking about when I say the axe man coming for his axe, the main weapon Ven usually uses is the fire axe.
Oh yeah. I've done so many playthroughs just using that one weapon alone. Okay, so there's a bunch down here. There's a few up there. It's about to get daylight. It's 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Another hour.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep. See things slowly brightening up. Oh, there's a group down here as well, on the bottom right, just down there.
And with that, I am level 6 metalworking now.
Right, so if you're wondering how Super is able to get through the levels this quick, there is a very simple answer. We are running a mod on this server called Book Learner. And it's
I was just about to use the word. I was just going to tell them that I was using a cheat code.
Well, I guess technically, I mean, you could consider it a cheat code, but it's a mod. It's called Book Learner. We've been using it for a long time. It's a case of we've had it on this server for quite a while now. And I think in a multiplayer
I was the one who
environment,
tipped you off to go with that, didn't I?
Yeah, I think it's a. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Gonna check out this truck.
Well, I'm making a potato stir fry, or basically, AKA, more or less fried potatoes.
I don't have a jerry can with me.
Well, why not?
Because I'm an idiot. Oh, there's another truck there.
With that, I can say that's coming from your words.
Yeah, I don't deny it. Zero denial from me. I haven't seen my wife come back yet. Unfortunately, whilst I was at LAN, my two daughters got into a fight and it looks like one of them may have a broken hand. and they had a. She's gone for an X-ray. Hopefully, it's just bruising, but you never know.
That is true.
My wife took her to the walk-in centre this morning. Okay. The cars around here are in pretty shoddy condition, it has to be said. Including the car that I just used as a battering ram. Yeah. Trunk lid, trunk and hood and windshield, they're all gone. And the trunk is again in zero condition. So yeah, not doing too well. But it did help clear a lot of the zombies out. And it's worth sacrificing the car. I mean, the engine's still in good nick. Provided I don't keep driving into things like trees that don't look like trees.
I can hear it now. Ben going, no.
Right. Military checkpoint. Right, that group down there was not that big. Okay. Let the fun continue.
Party at Ben's house.
Yeah, party at the military checkpoint. Part A. Hey dudes, there's party on. When's world? When's world? Party on. Excellent.
Hey Garth, guess what? Let's play a game. A hotness meter. Let's use the hotness meter. But Wade, we rarely use the hotness meter. Shaw. Because it's swing-tastic.
Huh? Swing.
Swing. Can I see those cards? Cue cards?
Right. Oh, dear.
I'd like to look them over.
I can see the horror panic moodlet flicking up every now and then, just disappearing. Oh, there it is. Finally, it's decided to turn up. I think it was more of a case of horrified by that lady's fashion sense, because it's now gone away. Yeah. Oh, that's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I thought there was going to be a huge crowd.
Oh, just give it time.
Yeah. The military checkpoint isn't as rammed as I thought it was going to be.
Make some more noise.
Yeah. Hopefully that bodes well for
They're all probably
Louisville.
hanging out at the. They're all probably hanging out in the trees and stuff at the military checkpoint.
Well, you know, zombies like to commune with nature. Oh,
Especially the army-style ones.
Yeah. I might be lucky. I might be able to get myself some new clothes. Like a new t-shirt or something, a new... maybe even... I mean, bulletproof's alright, actually. my military gear green camo t-shirt.
But yes, on the
Military t-shirt.
other server that I play on, Gracie's server, I actually, my character, have level 10 carpentry already.
New camo t-shirt. Ah, okay. So.
And I built a whole wall around around one neighborhood.
So yeah, clean trousers. Green camo shirt. Am I wearing a shirt? Yep. So we will wear the military green camo shirt as well, and drop the one that is ruined. Again, there's not much here. I am surprised. There we go.
Ben actually surprised?
Yeah. Nothing surprises me. Green camo t-shirt. Green camo t-shirt. There we go. What about me boots? Do I need new boots? No. No, my boots are fine. This is going far too well. Something bad's got to happen soon.
Yeah,
It's that impending doom. Yeah. My.
You know, the thing is, on this server and on Gracie's server, I still have the lowest amount of deaths lately.
You're doing really well, I have to say. And I've bought the farm 4 times.
And I made lots of noise.
Yeah.
I've made more noise on the server than you have. Though on Gracie's server, I was just about to go to the Muldrow warehouses area to scope them out. And usually, you know, those are usually jam-packed.
Yeah.
Not the one in town. I'm talking about the set outside of town.
Uh-huh.
But yes, I've actually gotten the hang of using the shotgun pretty well without actually dying.
That's always the bonus. Being able to use the shotgun without dying.
Exactly. Yeah, in all our playthroughs, I'm the one who's been the shotgun man. The gun man.
Right. Now this tent here is actually
Granted that
ammo tent.
Granted that I was even more of a threat with shotguns if I would have used for the hillbilly truck.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we've got plenty of shotgun shells at the military checkpoint.
Well, good.
So there's
means Big Bertha gets to talk some more.
indeed, yes. Gets to be more vocal. As if she isn't vocal enough, you know?
Well, I mean, she is vocal. I mean, and she gives the zombies a pretty good lashing.
And she's very conversational, has to be said. That one's got an Alice pack on. I've actually seen a military zombie with an Alice pack.
But yeah, that's why I call her Big Bertha, because she's she's loud and she doesn't do anything nice to the zombies.
did you used to call your
But
Deuce and
yes.
Half big 2-ton Tessie?
I can't remember. I don't know if I called her that. Called the Deuce and Half that. I think I called it Big John.
Big John. Military backpack. Okay, well, put that down there. We can always pick that up later. It's usually mostly out that way.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a guy who likes to name
Things, yeah.
Well, my son's sisters actually gave me the idea for the name of my car right now that I own or have that I drive around is the Hot Box.
Does it have no aircon?
It has air conditioning, but after it sits for a while, it gets hot in it. And it's a Kia Soul, which is a square box type car. It's shaped kind of like a box.
Yeah. Well, we name our cars. The last two Picassos. One was called Percy. So Citroen. One was a Citroen Zara Picasso. That was Percy. Then after that, we had a Citroen C4 Picasso, and that was called Parker. My Astra is called Astrid. Oh,
See,
seriously? And my wife's new Astra is called Asta. Which
my
is a type of flower.
first car was a 78 Plymouth Fury that was kind of a silverish color. And because it had a 318 under the hood, which was actually back then pretty fast.
Yeah.
And everything, I named it the Silver Bullet.
Right, I don't like the way they're bunching up, so we'll...
How about you, Joker? You ever name your cars or anything like that? But yeah, I've gotten the hang of pretty much playing with the guns on here pretty well. I've done a lot of damage. And nope, you don't do that? Okay. But yeah, I've actually given almost all my cars at least close to one name or another.
I did just knock that car into a position where the zombies couldn't get through the hole anymore. That they will get through that because there was a vehicle impaled in the fence.
Yeah, you went. There's a spot on that they can get in.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'd already knocked the fence down on one side, and I'd just taken that group out. And then, as I attached my car to tow the other car out of the way, it shifted and filled the gap. So the Z's that were on the other side then had to knock down the other side of the gate. So the gate's actually open now, which is a good thing.
All right. So while I'm here in Rosewood, do I want to take I am level 6 now in both mechanics and metalworking.
Okay.
Why not? Let's go make a walk down to Rosewood and do some shooting. Take a walk to... Take a walk with me. See if we can wake up the neighborhood in Rosewood.
I'm just gonna creep forward a bit.
There's the skeleton of some of the corpses that I've killed.
Trophies. That's what they are, trophies.
Exactly. Actually, I should just go up to the army surplus store up there, and
so you can die again. Because that's the last time you died, wasn't it?
yeah, but Dave was there with me.
Oh, it was Dave's fault. It's always Dave's fault.
I would have to say this is actually pretty well cleared out up by our base here.
Okay.
I'm just walking here, and I'm every now and then aiming toward the trees area, and
well,
you can see all the patches of where I've actually burned groups of zombies.
Groups. Awesome. I have seen one generator. There's a barbecue. Usually there's lights with generators underneath them. Because the generators have an area of effect in terms of the game. So, like a lot of games, you don't have to plug and wire things into a generator like you would have to in real life, but they have to be around the generator. Oh, thank you. I've just had something thrown at me. I'm not entirely sure it's a nice thing or not. Can't pause the game.
Yes, I'm actually walking. I'm just walking here in Rosewood here.
Okay, so what was actually thrown at me in real life by my wife, who loves me a lot, I'm sure, is a McDonald's apple pie. I've been accosted by an apple pie.
You've been threatened with apple pie.
Yes. Yes, well, this dastardly apple pie, this stuff. Alright, let's open the can. Right, so this hasn't gone too bad. And that's the kiss of death. But this has been quite slow going, it has to be said. I suspect my machete's not going to last much longer.
Okay, somebody is banging around in the...
Oh, missed. Let's try and string them out a little bit. String along the zombies. And I don't know whether there's been a server reset, but there doesn't seem to be that many Z's around. I mean, I know we've had tons of them.
Hey, you. Why did you break that window when the door was open?
That's how zombies work. They like to smash things. They're more akin to the Hulk than anything else. Oh, right, so there's another... This is the sort of like the burger joint. And there's a generator there. So there's generators to be had. Let's have a look at this. A couple of hot wire. It doesn't necessarily mean there's any petrol in them, but it sounds like they've got electricity because it's making that spark noise. Ah, there we go. No, okay, but the boot is open, so let's go check out the boot. Duct tape and a tarp and a wrench. Not particularly interesting. Right, so this is where one of our other mods is going to come in, and this is called Common Sense. And it's actually going to give me this option to pry open the car door. Now, I think there are other mods where you can, like, perhaps... what's the word I'm looking for? Open the car with a specific tool.
I think there's also mods you can actually take and... here's a party here where you can actually take and disable the house alarms.
Yes, you used to be able to.
Come over this way, everybody.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, the battery's not in good condition, look. But it's a working vehicle with some petrol. And an empty gas can. And 6 cans of bottles of bourbon. Nice.
There was a zombie with a hand axe here.
No, we're not saying he was handy or anything. But, swap out to the machete because I don't want that. Captain Sneaky. Get the 2 for in. There you go. Again, we can try pry opening the door with the crowbar.
Hello, everybody. Big Bertha has called for you. You all come out.
Now, obviously, this
wherever you were hiding.
Exertion and makes noise. So before I go in there, I'm going to make sure that I'm not being followed in there.
Yes, let's wake up the neighborhood of Rosewood here. Big Bertha has summoned you all to come out of your hiding spots.
No food. Disappointing.
Wherever you were at, you have now been summoned to the slaughter to add to my kill count.
Which is the most important thing in the game, is Supertone's kill count.
Yes. Alright. Hello, you. Come here. Come join your friends. We are about to take and have a slaughter. Come around back. Back of the gas station. We do not need to... Yes, come here. Come hither. You all need to come die today.
It's another working car. Which has made noise and attracted some zombies, which is bad. Though I don't think there's too many. I was hoping to check out and find out what condition it was in, but what I'm going to do is just back off a little bit. See if I can get these guys into an orderly queue. That one's got a lot of petrol in it, hasn't it? A lot of gas.
Party at the gas station.
I have not seen that mod. That sounds like an interesting one, Chubby. Chubby says there's have you seen the mod that allows players and the zombies to wear clothes that make them look fat? Like, we are making awesome, far better headway than I anticipated in this playthrough.
Well, I woke up the neighborhood of Rosewood, so
That's your role in life. That's nothing new.
to wake up the neighborhood.
Yeah. Wherever you happen to be. Oh, I did want to actually check out what the vehicle mechanics of this was. %. Everything looks good. Engine quality is only 39 though, but even so. Right, let's just carry on.
My wayward son.
Right, now we're getting bigger pockets of resistance. Viva la resistance! Oh, hello. Let's go that way round, because we're now at the hospital. Which means we'll be approaching the junction soon. Again, there's nowhere near as many zombies as we've been fighting. Makes me wonder if something's happened to the server. Right, so this is the junction. Okay. That one's just dead on the floor anyway, this is good. Let's cross over. There we go. Some dead cars. There's usually some dead cars up here on the corner. Usually around here. Whoop. Let's weave our way through those zombies.
Let's get you guys all rounded back up for the carnage.
Again, this isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Oh! I've just seen a lot of people dressed up as Spiffo.
Where's Dave when we need him?
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to go back and get him a Spiffo outfit, you know that.
Yes, and put it on a mannequin for him.
Yeah. I'll put it in the Rosewood base as well. If if I can stretch to that. Right, now there's a big pocket of zombies, which I don't fancy fighting. And typically they're right outside the 3-car garage. Oh god, there's a few in there as well. So let me see if I can do
And
myself a favor.
I've pulled so many zombies they're starting to despawn.
Let's round 2, because I cannot fight that many zombies. It's just unfair. Right, now maybe we can see just how many zombies there are. Why is the van slowed down? For God's sakes, why is the van so slow? I know it's not an off-road vehicle and all that, but at the same time. Yeah.
And Chili, if you're Thurkin, I apologize for the carnage in the street, in the parking lot and street.
Yeah, maybe it's wet grass, the wet grass effect, I don't know. Right, so this is where I want to be. So I'm going to have to piper them down the road slowly.
And Joker, this is what Gracie was talking about when she was talking about my carnage. I do a lot of carnage with a gun.
Just wait for him to catch up at the back. Right, let's have a quick nose at what's behind me. Right, so just for our good friend Heather, that's a lot of zombies. Now you see a lot of them have actually stopped because they've reached their cell limit. So a lot of those have just disappeared like they have done. Now the problem is that probably means they've respawned back up there, which I don't really want. Now it needs to be dark, and in a van, and surrounded by zombies, and in a car that's being slowly beaten to death.
And I'm still shooting Big Bertha.
Oh, I've caused a lot of mayhem over here.
You caused mayhem too?
Yeah. I'm allowed.
Every now and then you are?
But this looks a bit more
Alright, so it's getting dark.
Yep.
I am going to try and make my way back to the base.
I'm just wondering how wise it is to just shut the engine off. It's more of a case of, can I take this number of zombies on? No, because there's a lot more coming.
Lose them.
But I got here. I actually got here. I'm at the 3-car garage. I actually made it, but I don't think I can stay here, not realistically.
Just park yourself in the... Park your car in the garage and lock it. Alright, so...
Do I take it? Do I actually go for it here? I don't know. It's a tricky one. There's a lot of zombies between me and there. There's a lot of zombies. Right, so what I could do, because it has gone 3 o'clock. Oh, you said, oh look, they're despawning. Look, is I could make a run for the house and then log off. I feel that could be considered cheating. Or I could just drive back to the military checkpoint. Because there are a lot of zombies to take care of here. I think that needs...
3-car garage?
Yeah. I think that's going to need a concerted effort from at least 2 of us to get there. And I think I need to eat some beef jerky.
See, I actually did a lot of carnage here.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to have
Let's
to do...
see here.
Oh, God, there's so many zombies there, it's unreal. I think what I will do is I will head back to the military checkpoint and I will have to work my way in slowly this week. See if I can clear that rabble out. There's all the spiffos, look.
Not bad for walking, though.
Let's see if I can actually get somewhere that vaguely resembles safety. I mean, that's relative in this game, but... But at least we've got an idea of how bad it is. And that's probably not the worst bit, as Super said earlier. A lot of the times, when you're driving along the roads, you don't see any zombies. But when you go back along them, you see them coming out of the woods. Trying not to overly damage my vehicle, whilst I gleefully make my escape. All the Humvees I say, apart from the 2 that we've got, all of the Humvees I've seen are ruined.
Well, of course. They don't want you to have a good Humvee.
No, that's like asking too much, isn't it? And the one that I've got's okay. It's not in brilliant condition, but it's okay. I had it in for that one. Not one zombie I had it in for. I had to hit him. Come what may, there was no avoiding running him over. Right, now I've driven through here and I've walked through here. These zombies were not here. Where have they come from? Okay,
they
so
came
here we are.
from beyond.
They did. They definitely did. Right, I'm actually going to pull in here. And there we go. Good grief, that was hard work this week. Oh my word.
But yes, maybe sometime this week or so, depending on if I have enough energy or whatever.
Yeah.
I might go ahead jump on Ark Survival Evolved actually on my Xbox.
Fair
I
enough.
actually managed to get it through the actual game through Whatnot.
Oh, okay, yeah, you mentioned Whatnot
I
before.
actually found I've made some pretty good deals on Whatnot. It's crazy how many different deals I've actually made. This game, I actually normally, let me look here at a local in the fine state of South Dakota. Let's see here on last steps, or actually, let's go ahead and check eBay. I actually only paid like $8 for this game.
Awesome. Right, okay, so I'm going to call it quits there. And as I said, I'll try and work my way towards the 3-car garage. And I think I'm going to have to retrieve those 2 police cars and use those and set up burnings. And I'll see what I can do with that. But, yeah. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed the content. And if you have, don't forget to drop a like on the stream. And if you like this content, check out all my other content. And join us on Discord and Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description below. But until next week, hope you have a good week. Thank you for joining us on the chat. Chubby, Mule, Heather Stave, and Wasteman Central. And it's goodbye from Super.
So long till next week on Ven's side.
And it's goodbye from me. Have a good week. Catch you next week, 1 o'clock GMT for some more Project Zomboid live.